Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. An emotional scenes that will air next week. Dylan Wilson, a kid on Coronation Street, finally begins to deal with the fallout from his bullying. Sean Tully requests to see his son's phone in an attempt to defend his name after growing impatient with the accusations that Dylan has been bullying Liam Connor at school. Instead, he discovers evidence of Dylan's role in Liam's horrific ordeal, which horrifies Sean and makes him extremely dissatisfied in his son's conduct. Liam McCheyne, who plays Dylan, was recently interviewed exclusively by Digital Spy about the plot and why this is only the start of his character's catastrophic demise. In order to complete my GCSEs last year, I took time off work. After finishing in late June, I returned to work in July. We held a meeting to discuss the timeline and who would be involved in the plot. I first met Luca Tulin, who was cast for the role, during a screen test we conducted at the beginning of July for the character of Mason. Although everything happened so quickly, we got right into it. I was eager to tackle it. It was good to return to work after spending so much time at school instead of being cooped up in the classroom. Playing a different side to Dylan was also intriguing, and I was eager to see where that would lead. Dylan is a decent man, but because of his parents' separation and dispersion across the nation, he experienced many difficult childhood experiences. Dylan's dad's homosexuality was another reason he was tormented at his London school. After being bullied into becoming a bully himself, Dylan has returned to Manchester, identifying the various factors that were causing Dylan's behavior to shift so dramatically was interesting. The people used to like me, but now they will despise me. They first sympathized with Dylan, I believe, as it's obvious that Mason is bullying him into doing this. Dylan was first just relieved that, for once, he wasn't the target of bullying. However, I believe that the audience will grow increasingly disillusioned with him. I believe that Dylan is still a wonderful child at heart. Right now, he feels a little lost in the ocean. Dylan has a lot more in store, and you'll have to wait and see what happens next. He is truly a worried child who has no idea where he is heading. In a strange sense, Dylan believes that this is the beginning of the end. He's going to pay a price for what he's done. Dylan is only now beginning to grasp the extent of his own influence. In one scenario, Dylan is having breakfast when he realizes how far this has gone, especially since his father has learned about it. He's truly in over his head. Those were great sequences to shoot given how well we get along. Working with Anthony Cotton, who plays Sean, was a pleasure. Also, there was a learning curve in the sequences. I gain a lot from chatting and working on set with Anthony. I'm eager to witness the scenes for myself. Yes, it's quite remarkable. It's better that I don't know exactly what's going to happen because it allows you to play it more realistically. Although it may seem like the tale is ending right now, it will pick back up after this, and I for one won't be complaining at all. No, not at all. I met with Coronation Street producer Ian McLeod in December, and throughout our conversation, we discussed our future plans for this. The fact that it continues is fantastic. It will be challenging and something I can really sink my teeth into. We have an amazing chemistry between the three of us. 3 weeks after we first met in early July of last year, we began filming. We spent so much time together for approximately a month and a half that the three of us instantly bonded and got along. The reason the dynamic appears so nice on television is that we are aware of one another's patterns. It is extremely uncommon for three young performers to have such a relationship. It is fantastic that they work together so often and get along so well. Working with them both is a pleasure. She is really amazing, I adore her so much. We recently said that it has been 13 years since our London job together, and as I was a baby at the time, I have no memory of it. 2 weeks ago was Jenny's first day back on set. I approached her in the hallway as she was speaking to Anthony and greeted him as a stranger. "Oh, I knew you were going to be taller than me," she said. Giggles. It's like we've never been away from each other. 13 years has flown and it's like I've always known her. Indeed. The writing is excellent since Violet hasn't been swept away indefinitely. Anthony and I both believe that there is always a chance that she will return. It caught me completely off guard. I had just finished 6 episodes of Halifax's Last Tango, which was fantastic. There, I learned a great deal. Anthony contacted me after I left that employment. I believe they will bring Dylan back, he stated. I said to myself right away, yeah, okay, let's see about that. But I was back on set within a year. That was something that transpired really rapidly. The day before I started filming, they brought me in simply so I could take a look around. Considering that it had been almost 8 years since I had last seen him in person, Anthony was the first person I saw. To be honest, the only term I can think of to describe it is bizarre. I said that I wanted to do this permanently when I was around 13 or 14. It wasn't like I was in the business and thought, for sure, that I would do this all my life. In fact, I don't think I really think that anymore, to be honest. Giggles. However, having a lifelong passion makes it nice. I thought, yeah, I really want to do this, as it was wrapping up Last Tango. That's when I tried to stick with it, or stuck with it. I owe Anthony a great deal. The crew and cast agreed that he was their greatest champion. He's been fantastic since he takes the time to explain things because he knows what it's like to be a young actor. Okay, this is where you need to be if the camera's coming that way, he will explain. In addition, he has the ability to switch on emotions fast, which can be challenging for a young actor. I thus just try to learn everything by asking questions and doing so. In 2020, both of us went to the Dylan audition. Only the 2 of us went on the audition. I'm not taking anything away from Connor because he was excellent. They sent it to a London-based casting agency since they couldn't decide at Corey who would be cast. They disregarded my resume entirely because I had recently left Last Tango. It was difficult for Connor to accept, considering he was exceptionally skilled. However, we have both already acknowledged that it has given him another chance, and we have stated as much in public statements to the media. In the end, acting wasn't his thing, and this has given him new opportunities. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our channel Street Gossip for more update news.